Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and it's Tuesday the 3rd of March. Thanks again for watching. This is your look ahead and we've got some very pleasant spring-like weather on its way. Wasn't bad actually this afternoon, was it? This is the satellite picture from sat24.com. It shows that we've still got one or two showers left around this afternoon, but the main area of shower activity here, moving into western parts of Scotland and into Ireland. This edging its way eastwards during the course of this evening and overnight. It'll bring still some winter showers across high ground, and it'll clear eastwards through all areas during tonight. But once it's gone tomorrow, it looks as if things are going to improve with temperatures rising. And this is the forecast temperature graph for London for the next 8 days. And you see here, look, at this rise in temperature taking place. The maximum temperature is the red line here. You see those increased temperatures really feeling positively spring-like in the sunshine at the weekend. And it's not only the south of the UK, this is Belfast, and look, temperatures rising here too. Although tending to fall off as the north of the UK, so we're looking at Scotland, perhaps the far north of England and Northern Ireland, just fall on the wrong side of some fronts on late Sunday into Monday. They may just cool things off a bit there, but still much milder than it has been, and certainly still feeling spring-like. And the next question then becomes, how long can the fair weather last? Well, this is the GFS Ensemble temperature prediction for the next 16 days. And you see here, look, there's the rise in temperature. Yes, it comes off a little bit next week, but that's what you'd expect to see given the model parameters. And it just keeps it basically mild throughout. And I keep saying this, but do you remember that March 1991 that I showed you with mean temperatures looking like this? As you see those charts come in and those warmer temperatures, that looks increasingly possible. It does look as if this March could well match March 1991, although possibly we could find cooler conditions in the northwest of Scotland. So we'll take a look at how long it could last in just a couple of moments. But first up, just another couple of charts for this is total rainfall going through to the end of, or rather to the beginning of next Wednesday. And you see here, look, really low totals across England and Wales. Most rain, though, across western parts of Scotland, the west of Ireland. Here could be looking at 100 millimetres plus across high ground, more generally 20 to 40 millimetres. So certainly not spring-like there, although I suppose spring-like if you need a bit of rain, and the temperatures will be up. It's not going to be feeling like winter, but still we got that rain out there. And also we got this rain here affecting western coast of Wales, southwest England, northwest England too. I think most of that in the form of drizzle. And a glance through the charts for the next few days just shows today with this westerly flow. Look, here's the trough associated with the area of low pressure we saw on the satellite picture. That moving east tonight. A ridge of high pressure then builds behind tomorrow with a flow going into a northwesterly. So a bright day tomorrow, some good spells of sunshine, a few showers out towards the west. And then Thursday we start to see warming temperatures, high pressure to the southwest, southwesterly flow. It's with this southwester we could find western parts of Wales, southwest England, northwest England, perhaps clouded in a little bit of low cloud, and these fronts troubling northern and western Scotland, the north and the west of Ireland, bringing rain, but drier elsewhere and warmer. And very similar conditions on Friday, though I think you do need to be prepared through northern England and western Scotland to have bits and pieces of drizzle around on Friday. Elsewhere, dry, the cloud breaking, temperatures starting to increase as well. And then we really start to see the warmer temperatures through the weekend. Low cloud and drizzle affecting western coasts. More persistent rain across western Scotland. Dry for most elsewhere. The sun coming through and temperatures picking up. And staying that way into Sunday as well. Could be looking at 17 degrees in sheltered eastern parts on Sunday. 12 in the cloud in the west. And even that's not bad for early March. And then looking a little bit further ahead, this is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow. We've got the ECMWF on the left, we've got the GFS on the right, and both of them look trying to get a ridge building across the eastern states, pushing that trough out into the Atlantic, and that results in the trough building across Europe. It's this ridge building across Europe. It's this ridge that's developing the area of high pressure, and the jet stream constantly just pumping north warm air, which builds the heights, which builds the high. Now, a model that we've not looked at for a while is the Chinese model. This from the Beijing Climate Center, and this is the forecast for the period from the 6th of March running through to the 15th of March. And you notice here, look, there's the trough, look, getting into the Atlantic. There's the ridge building across the UK and to the east of the UK, so that's seeing the high as well. And it keeps it there. This is the period the 16th to the 25th of March. Look, here's the higher than normal heights. So we've got the ridge across here, we've got surface high, and we've got a south to southeasterly flow, keeping it mild, keeping it dry. And then through the 26th of March to the 4th of April, look, got the higher than normal heights across Europe, got the trough digging though further south into the Atlantic. It's trying to do something there right at the end of the month with this trough, trying to nudge away at that high. Although it doesn't do much, because between the 5th of April and the 14th of April, look what's back in. Higher than normal heights. Ridge tries to get back in. We get more into a west to southwesterly flow, and we're back into generally dry conditions once again. Now the CFS sees that change as well. This is the period 17th to the 23rd. Now you notice here, look, as the Chinese model had, slipping away the high to the south, there's the trough in the Atlantic, look, getting into the UK. It sees during this period the idea of some more unsettled conditions trying to break through, and then what we see through week 4 is ridge off to the east, ridge to the west. There's the trough, look, the more unsettled conditions through the UK, 24th to the 30th, and it's this ridge here which the Beijing then tries to build back in. So I think what we've got to watch, and we've been saying this right through, is the period around the 18th, and I think we need to take that period, the 18th, through to the 26th or the 27th, for the possibility of a bit of a wobble. So we could see a wobble in conditions there. I'm not sure it's going to go quite as this is suggesting, but certainly I think we go more mixed during that period. And then the ridge building back in after the 26th, as per the Beijing model and as per the CFS is showing. And then we get a fine end to the month and a fine beginning to April. So I think what we've got is probably a 2-week period of fair conditions across most of the country. Positively spring-like most of the time. Yes, some rain across northern and western Scotland, northern and western Ireland, bits and pieces of drizzle over western coasts. But generally I think we've got that in place now for at least a couple of weeks. And then we've got to watch up to this period, 17th, 18th. And one of the things that we just need to be aware of is the idea of the models going high happy. So what they tend to do is to get stuck into a mode. And if they're in a high pressure mode, then it takes something to drag them out of that high pressure mode. So it's interesting that both the CFS and the Beijing model are picking up on that low, because the operation of the thing may well fall into this trap of seeing high pressure and just wanting to keep it there. Of course, we'll keep you informed right the way throughout here at weatherweb.net. But if you want to know more about the weather and the way the weather works, you might want to check out my Weatherwise DVD. I know loads of you have got it, and thanks for all your great comments about it. The Weatherwise DVD goes for about 2 hours. It's in little 5-minute sections, and it teaches you all about the weather through fronts, air masses, highs and low pressure, what clouds mean, and making predictions yourself. And then there's also my book, which is The Pocket Weather Forecaster, which is a guide to identifying clouds and the weather they foretell. It goes to 90 pages. It's A5 in size, and it's a really nice full-colour coffee table book. So you can have a look at the cloud, identify it in the book, and then decide what weather that's going to bring. Both of those are available from the website now. We've got them available for immediate dispatch. So if you want one of those, go to the website, have a look at the samples that we've got online, and we'll get one sent out to you as soon as possible. But for now, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching WeatherWeb.net. Enjoy the high pressure as it builds, and thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.